gotta go push up now. Oh, I can't breathe. Oh, I'm about to faint. Oh my God.
I thought y'all was running up there, Brandon.
Oh.
But I'm still alive.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't breathe.
There's 3 heavies.
Nah, there's not 3 heavies. Bro.
There's 3 heavies, I'm telling you. On my screen, there was 3 different heavies.
Did you kill them? Why did the UIC15 and Whisper go to couples therapy? Because one's precision focus clashed with the other's silent but deadly complex. Ha ha, d.a.g joke of the day. What is going on, d.a.gs? Today I have another rifle build. For this build I'm rocking the UIC15 MOD2 alongside the Whisper, where this build's DPS is theoretical just like your aim, but don't worry because when you do hit, you can hit upwards to 6 million damage thanks to the Turmoil's Kneepads. If you have not caught on yet about the Turmoil's Kneepads talent Bewildered, the 50% damage that goes to a random target is actually double dipping in some of the talents and attributes. And with this loadout, the damage to targets out of cover, the amplified damage from glass cannon, and the 15% amplified damage from the pulses is all going to double dip to the secondary damage of the Turmoil's Kneepads, leading to some crazy DPS numbers. I'm rocking the UIC15 alongside the Whisper, and this combo is for agents who missed the old rifle meta and also their shots. After doing a bunch of testing with different item combos, I decided to go with the current loadout as it's going to add the biggest bang for the buck with the brand set bonuses. I'm rocking that Technician Drone Microwave Coils combo to give me constant crowd control with those burns, and additionally when we are unstoppable thanks to rogue momentum, our skills are going to be overcharged, and the Technician Drone is also going to apply a 15% amplified damage buff. The main survivability of this build is going to be an overcharged shield, because when the shield's overcharged, it's going to be invulnerable and it's going to block all that incoming damage as long as we can keep all the enemies in front of us. A cool thing I also discovered with the Turmoil Kneepads is that the talent behind you works with it, meaning that all those enemies that are crowd controlled or hiding behind cover and targeting our teammates, they're going to take that juicy 25% amplified damage from the Whisper, and depending if I'm playing solo or in a party, I'm going to either run the killer talent or the behind you talent on my UIC15. This loadout hits like a truck, and it does not matter what factions you play against or what kind of content you play, you're going to run through everything. I even play this loadout in legendary missions without a care in the world. Just remember, the Whisper is for professionals and the UIC15 is for people who yell I meant to do that after missing. With that being said, that's it for my 2 cents about this loadout, so let's jump right into the build breakdown. For the specialization, I went with Sharpshooter to give me access to the Technician Drone, and because we're using rifles, we're going to benefit from that 15% headshot damage. We're also going to benefit from weapon stability, recoil reduction, and quicker target requisitioning. For the attributes, I'm rocking 6 red cores because I want to hit hard and kill enemies as fast as possible. The higher the damage, the harder the Bewildered Talent is going to hit from the Turmoil Kneepads. For the primary rifle, I'm using the UIC15 MOD2. This is currently my favorite rifle for Burden of Truth, Rogue Momentum. This thing hits like a truck, shoots straight as a laser, and has actually pretty fast reload speed. On top of that, it has a massive magazine size, and the only real downside of this gun is the RPMs. I have mine rolled with damage to target out of cover. For the talents, I alternate between killer and behind you depending on what kind of setup I'm playing with. When I'm playing solo, I rock killer to give me that 70% critical hit damage, and when I am playing in a group, I'll run behind you to give me that 20% amplified damage. And these are the mods that I'm running for it, going heavily on the critical hit damage. For my secondary rifle, I have the named Whisper. Do you hear that? Keep in mind that this thing is not fully auto, but it does shoot 3 bullet bursts, and it's a pretty good rifle because it does have a high base damage and some solid RPMs. I have mine rolled with damage to target out of cover. It comes with a talent perfectly behind you, which is going to amplify weapon damage by 25% to enemies who are not targeting you. And the way that it works with the Turmoil Kneepads, you're going to apply that 25% to the initial shot, but the secondary shot of the Bewildered Talent is actually going to double dip and reapply this amplified damage again, leading to some insane damage numbers, and these are the mods that I'm rocking for it. For the sidearm, you can rock whatever you want, but a honorable mention is the Orbit. For my first gear piece, I have the exotic Coyote's mask. It comes double crit, and I have a critical hit damage armor mod. It comes with the Talent Packed Instincts that gives you different buffs depending on the range that you're shooting an enemy. And the cool thing about Packed Instincts is that you could benefit from this buff multiple times. And what I mean by that is if you have multiple agents in your party that have the Coyote's mask equipped as well, as long as each of you shoot an enemy in a different range, you're going to be able to have all three of the buffs active at the same time. For the Kneepads, I have the new name Turmoils. It comes automatically double crit. It comes with a talent Bewilder, which splits your weapon damage between the primary target and a random target within 30 meters. And like I said before, the damage that goes to the random enemies is actually going to double dip in a lot of talents, especially all three of the amplified damage sources that I have on this loadout, alongside the damage to target out of cover. I don't believe that the damage to armor is going to double dip, but let me know in the comments if it does. For the gloves, I have the name Contractor Gloves. It comes automatically with the attribute damage to armor, and I have it rolled with critical hit damage. For the holster, I have one Palisade Steelworks for the 10% armor on kill, and I have it rolled double crit. For the backpack, I have the first of two of the SP Zoo. That way I can unlock the brand set bonuses of the 15% magazine size and 20% rifle damage. You can get a very small amount of more damage running a Grupo and an Overlord, but I went with the two SP Zoo so I could actually get the 15% magazine size. For the talent, I went with Vigilance to give me that 25% total weapon damage, but if you're worried about Vigilance not being active, Wicked is a close contender. For the chest piece, I have my second piece of SP Zoo double crit with a critical hit damage armor mod. For the talent, I have Glass Cannon to give me the 25% amplified damage, but I'm also going to be taking 50% incoming damage. This right here is going to be best in slot if you're rocking the Turmoils, but if you don't like playing with Glass Cannon, you could also run Obliterate, and also Spotter will work as well with this loadout. Before we get into the skills, let's take a look at Rogue Momentum. If you take a look at the 5th tier Unstoppable and look at the last sentence, it says skill overcharge, meaning it don't matter how many skill tiers you have, because once you're unstoppable and your skills are overcharged, they're going to instantly benefit from the overcharge buffs, and some skills even have additional effects. Also, don't forget to take out blacklisted marked enemies, because when you do, you'll get a 15-second buff that gives you 10% weapon handling and 10% critical hit chance. For the first skill, I have the Crusader Shield, and with what you just learned about Rogue Momentum and being unstoppable, we're planning on staying overcharged to benefit from those buffs. And additionally, when your shield is overcharged, it's going to be invulnerable, meaning that it will not take any damage from being shot and won't break on you, but it still can break from explosions. And these are the buffs that I have equipped for it. And for the second skill, I have my favorite skill this season, the Technician Drone. It's one of the best skills to combo with Microwave Coils, because the Technician Drone pulses constantly and the pulse duration is super short, meaning that we're going to constantly apply those burns to enemies, which is a really nice source of crowd control. And when the enemies are on fire, they're going to stop in their tracks, and those enemies behind cover are going to stand up and flail their arms in the air, making it super easy to shoot them. And when we're overcharged, we're going to get those buffs. Additionally, we're going to get Weakness Exploit, where you and your allies' damage is amplified by 15% to pulse targets, and this is 15% to all damage sources, to include the Bewildered Talent from Turmoil Kneepads, and even the burn applied from Microwave Coils. And these are the mods that I have equipped for it. For the active mod, it doesn't matter what you run. For the first passive modifier, I have Microwave Coils to give me that constant momentum when I set enemies on fire. I also have Reaper Scan to give me more access to the Blacklisted Mark buff, which lasts 15 seconds and gives you 10% weapon handling and critical hit chance. And lastly, I have Critical Momentum, but you could put whatever you like here. For the stats, I'm sitting at 48% critical hit chance, but that can go up to 58% thanks to the Blacklisted Mark buff, and you'll end up constantly hitting cap thanks to the Coyote's mask. For critical hit damage, I'm sitting at 200%, but this can go up to 295% thanks to Killer Talent and the Coyote's mask. We also have 95% headshot damage, so don't forget to aim for the head when you can. I'm also getting 78,000 armor on kill to help me stay alive. Here's the loadout again in quick succession. And that's about it for the build breakdown, so let's head to the shooting range because I know you all love to see those big floaty damage numbers. Alrighty, we're at their range, so let's build up our momentum. And every time that the Technician Drone pulses and applies the burns thanks to Microwave Coils, our momentum is going to shoot up. And here's the damage that we're going to do with the UIC with Killer. Alrighty, now let's pulse the enemies and see if we could get to that 6 million range. Now we got our killer going. So when you have all the amplified damage going, you can hit through like 3.7, 3.6, thanks to the Bewildered double dipping. 3.7, 3.7 again. 3.7. 3.5, 3.7, 3.7. So we did 2.3 and 3.7, split up with the Bewildered, giving us a total of 6 millions with one bullet. Not too bad, right? Now here's the damage with the behind you talent on the UIC15. 3.6, 3.8, 2.4. Pretty crazy. That's why the double dipping of the Bewildered talent is really awesome. You do some crazy damage numbers. Make sure they're pulsed, shoot them again. 3.8 again. So that's 3.8 plus 2.4 million. That's going to give us 6.2 million damage. It's not too bad. And here's the damage you can expect to do with the Whisper. Those are some pretty solid burst damage numbers, huh? And the main benefit of running the Bewildered talent from the Turmoil Kneepads is that you can shoot one enemy, and you're going to see that enemies from everywhere are also going to take damage as well. I'll usually aim for a elite or a named enemy if they're available, and while I'm shooting them, you're going to see that the other enemies are going to start dying as well. Alrighty, Degs, let me know what you guys think about my Turmoil rifle build using the UIC15 and the Whisper. This thing definitely hits hard, as you saw. Being able to do a total of 6 million damage with one shot is pretty OP. With this loadout, I'm getting 60% amplified damage from 3 different sources, being double dipped on the Turmoil's Bewildered talent, or we can get up to almost 300% critical hit damage if we're running the killer talent. So let me know which talent you think is better, the killer talent or the behind you talent, and if you currently use the Whisper. If you like this build loadout, make sure to like the video and drop a comment. And if you're subscribed to the channel, thank you for subscribing. And if you're not yet subscribed, please take a second to subscribe. That way you can stay up to date to all my upcoming videos. I want to say thank you to the community for supporting my small channel. You guys are awesome. That's all for now, so keep chasing those perfect shots, agents. Just remember, suppressed fire doesn't hide your missed crits.
Ow! I think that's the name enemy, is it?
Nah, you'll see the...
You'll see the name on it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll have armor too, huh?
that's the name enemy. You see the little diamond?
Oh yeah, that.
Those are the names. There's 2 of them. They both came out at the same time.
What if he shoots at me?
We got a rocket.
There's 2 named. There's 2 named.
No bound. I saw it happen. I ran away from you.
Look, there's a big guy, and then there's 2 named enemies over here.
No bound. I got that first view. I followed the rocket to you and watched it hit you.
Bruh.
Oh man, how did that feel?
Man, that shit, I seen that shit go right to his face.
I followed the rocket. I literally followed it from her all the way to him. Oh, I did.
Clip it.
I got.
Oh, let me get this. Oh,
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Flames are done.
Ow!
Shit. Welcome to the team.
Oh
Shit.
Oh.
I just ended a whole family line.
Yeah, shit.
oh, bro. I am not gonna be dealing with you today, Nox. No lie, he killed me almost 100 sometimes since we've been playing, bro.
Yeah, have fun trying to think that
He
you won't be doing
sets the
that.
shit. It's like he meticulous. He just set the shit up for you. He'll kill people. He will leave shit right there for you to pick up, thinking to drop.
Yeah.
For you to walk up over to pick it up and he'll shoot the bag.
They shooting at us?
Yeah.
Shot at.
I'm almost died.
Oh,
Shit, we all almost died.